Hey guys, we're back at it again. We got the Chevy Sonic, and today we're going to be doing something super simple. Changing out the air filter on the Chevy Sonic. Now this is the 1.8 liter. I heard the turbos are set up a little bit differently on them, but for the 1.8 liter, this is a Pentis Ultra Flow air filter. I got it offline. That is going to be part number PAB11222, which is actually this. If you look, it's the same part number as the Fram, except they just changed out the lettering. The Champion is a different one, and then Wix is a different number as well. But this is the filter I got offline for it. Relatively cheap. Alright, so what you're gonna need first, make sure the engine's off. Don't have the engine on. The first easiest thing to do would be disconnect this sensor right here. You just got to get up underneath it, pull the tab out, push it up in, and then it'll pop out. It's for the mass airflow sensor, so try not to damage that. Then you're going to need a flat-headed screwdriver to go ahead and take this hose away from the airbox itself. That way you can actually open it up. That way if there is anything in there, you can clean it out, any kind of debris or anything along those lines. Alright, got that free. Go ahead and push up on it. Make sure it's all loose. Go ahead and use the screwdriver too, because sometimes if they're on there for a while, they'll actually try to seal to it. Wiggle it back and forth, and then you got the hose off, as you can see. Next, you're gonna need a T25 star bit to get down into the airbox. There is a screw there that I already loosened up, and there's a screw right here on the side, right there. Already loosened that up too, but it's gonna be a T25 star bit, just so you guys know. And you go ahead, screw those all the way out. Screw this one all the way out. And now that you have airflow sensor wire disconnected, intake tubing disconnected, you can just pull up on it. It'll lift up from this side first, because it's almost on like a weird hinge setup. You just pull it up, pull it out. Check your carbon bags. They look pretty good. And then here's your filter. Pull it out. You can open it up and see inside of it. Overall, this one really doesn't look too bad, but too late, too sad, because it's getting replaced. And then we'll go ahead, open up the new filter. Same thing. A normal filter, just decent amount cleaner. You can see how black it is from all the dust, and you can even see in there dirt and stuff collected into it. So this should help it breathe a little bit better, hopefully. But then basically you're going to take it longwise, and it's going to go in there like that. I mean, you should be able to tell that right away, but you just got to put it in there that way. Someone's not like, hey, it won't fit in this way. Trust me. Just trust me on that one. Then you take airbox and let the filters back in. And as you saw, there was nothing in my airbox. Sometimes there'll be leaves or something. Or if you let your car sit for a while, you got little chipmunks or something that want to try to build a nest in your airbox. So go ahead and tighten these screws back down. Got to go ahead, put your intake tube back on, and don't worry, this thing gives a little bit, so. And then you're going to tighten it back down with the flathead. that's all tightened down. Next, you're going to want to take your little mass airflow sensor wire harness, take it, make sure that yellow tab is still pulled back. I mean, like I said, it can go in, it can go out, and you're going to line it up. It's going to be triangle side, it's going to be up, the pointier side. Line it up with that. You just push it on. You'll hear it click, and then you go underneath of it to the locking tab right here, the yellow tab. Push it in. That'll completely lock it in. And then basically, you just come back over here, tighten these screws back down. And then I'll finish tightening those down a little bit. Now also, what I want to talk about, since we are in here dealing with the airbox, Chevy Sonic owners, if you do have one, obviously you would if you're looking at this video. This intake tube, as you see, it goes down, wraps around into the throttle. This tube was under recall, so if you have one of the tubes where it's starting to crack out and dry rot and all that, that is under warranty from Chevy. It should still be under warranty. I'm not saying all of them, but there's a good majority. I think it's 2012 to 2015, 2011 production years to 2014, 15. They were replacing these hoses. And another thing to be careful of, if you start to lose antifreeze and you're thinking, hey, where's it going? It's not coming out from around the water pump. It's not leaking around the hoses around here or back against the firewall to the heater core. Then it might be coming. I'm not gonna say it will be, but try to show you guys. Down here, there's a little hose. This hose right here that wraps above the alternator is the intake heater hose, or the throttle body heater hose. It actually leads up to the thermostat. So a lot of the times, if you have a thermostat issue where it sends off that check engine light saying that your thermostat circuit is short, or your fan stays on high speed the whole time and it doesn't shut off, and you replace the thermostat. Once you replace the thermostat, a lot of the times, I've heard a lot of people say now, where it'll make the end of this hose leak. I don't know if it's because it increases pressure on it, or if it's just already dry rotted by then, and once you switch that out, it really just messes it up. But that would be something to look into consideration, because like what I just did, my hose was leaking all winter and I couldn't figure out where I was leaking antifreeze, and it was leaking it right down around that throttle body and dripping into the alternator, and it actually destroyed the alternator. That's why I have a brand new alternator now too, because it was causing horrible belt squeal and it sounded terrible. And if you take it to Chevy, Chevy will say, hey, we think you have timing belt issues. So that's what they said to me. I was like, let me get my car back, I'll find out what it is. So, and all I did was pop the serpentine belt off to figure it out. If it was in this line of pulleys, once I took the belts off, the noise stopped, so I knew it was in this line and not the timing belt line, and just went from there. But now that you guys have seen it, seen the airbox, you've seen how to change the air filter, you guys are all set. See you guys next time. Hope you liked the video. Like always, if you liked the video and it helped you out in any way, go ahead and leave a like. And also, if you want to see more content for the Chevy Sonic, or just more car videos in general, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right down there. Or if you want to become part of the notification squad, go ahead and tap the notification bell down there. That'll let you know every video that I post, as soon as it's done uploading, of course. But yeah, any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything like that, go ahead and leave in the comment section. And yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. That's how you change the air filter on your Chevy Sonic 1.8 liter. Alright, see you guys.